Hey everybody, it's Gunpla. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started into today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of my channel, newtypehq.com. I'm going to have the link down in the description below, and don't forget to use my code Gunpla to save yourself 10% off your total order. Now, I know I might sound a little different. It's because I got, drumroll please, sick again. This is a dilemma I'm going to always have being a healthcare professional, working in the health field. I come in contact with a lot of sick patients all the time, and I myself have a bad immune system, so yeah, here we go. I'm sick again. Freaking sucks. Okay, now let me move on into announcing the winners of the previous giveaway for both the God Gundam and the Barbados Gundam. Let me pull out my phone because I don't remember who I picked because I used like some kind of random program thing that picks out winners from the comments. And first one, I'm gonna have insert a video or picture right over here. The first one is Justin Ordijas, and he said my favorite kit for me is the Master Grade Banshee version COD, which I actually do have that kit. It's in my backlog, been in there for like quite some time. I will get around to building him eventually. I have built the Master Grade Phoenix down there, so I guess that maybe counts, right? Maybe? No, not so really? Okay. Alright, so he is the winner of, the Barbados Master Grade, so congratulations, you won that one. And the next winner for the God Gundam is gonna be Vince underscore 0529, and he said my favorite kits are the Perfect Grade Unicorn Gundam, good choice, and the new Barbados Lupus Rex that has still to come out. Well, let's hope Bandai hears our prayers and does release one in the future. I bet they will, because you know, they want to make money. So they already have designed the inner frame with a Barbados, so I'm assuming they're going to release these variants in the future. Hopefully. I mean, who knows? They did that with Unicorn, right? How many unicorns do we have out there in the universe? Hundreds of freaking unicorn models. I know, look at me hating. I know, I'm a hater. Okay, anyways, thank you guys again so much for the support. And again, thank you to all my fans. I can't believe I finally made it to 100,000 subscribers. Look at me, I can't even talk today. Subscribers. I didn't think my channel would ever get this far, honestly. I still kind of am like in awe that, you know, there's so many of you guys out there that are like watching me and listening to me talk for some crazy reason, because I find myself pretty boring, but there it is. And yeah, let me get into today's topic of the video, which is actually called PaperTheater. Papercraft. I actually never heard about these until I actually went to Japan, and I saw them in Yodobashi. They were displayed. I'm really like out of it today, so I apologize for my terrible English. I saw them on the display, and I thought they looked really cool. So in Japan, it's pretty popular to do different crafts with paper, and there's different companies that make different things. Like you can get some really cool buildings that you build out of paper and so on and so forth. But these really caught my eye because the giant anime nerd that I am, they had like Dragon Ball Z, Studio Ghibli, Star Wars, Gundam wasn't as popular. I don't even think I saw a Gundam one. Maybe one or two on the shelf. Then they had Pokemon, tons of Pokemon ones, tons, and Disney as well, from what I remember. But I will insert a clip here so you can kind of see what they look like in the package that they come. It's like a really nice matte paper packaging that they come in. And what was interesting about these Gundam ones was, first off, it was impossible for me to acquire them. I saw maybe one or two in Yodobashi, Akihabara, and that was it. I didn't see any more. So I actually have my friend who lives in northern Japan order me the entire set from yodobashi.com. They weren't too expensive from what I remember. I believe they're like $10 each, give or take. I'll probably put a little quote right here if I'm wrong and give you the actual price of how much I paid for, because I'm having a hard time remembering since it's been a while. But yeah, I had my friend order me the whole set because how can you just have one? You need all of them, right? So I actually ordered the entire set, and I believe, yeah, I think maybe I spent like 50 bucks or something, anywhere from $40 to $50 for the entire set. And what was interesting is that if you collect every single one from the Gundam franchise, you actually get a free one. And what I mean is that by collecting each single individual PaperTheater, each one comes with different parts to build the, what am I saying? To build this, if you buy every single one, you get each individual partner to build the last PaperTheater that you cannot buy. You can only get it if you collect every single one. And it's the, like, you know that famous shot with the Gundam like shooting with its head blown off? You can build that scene, which of course I will show you guys. So I thought that was really neat. So it actually comes out to be even cheaper if you calculate the cost of that, that free one into the, acquiring all of them. So I think it was pretty good. Now, they were somewhat challenging. I've never done this before. I actually messed up on a couple by actually not looking at the pieces correctly. I would put them on backwards instead of how they're supposed to be, so the image would be reversed. So keep an eye out for that if you do plan on building these things. And let me show you what I used. So I actually grabbed this thing when I was in Yodobashi. I have no clue what it says because I was a little confused on what I actually needed to build these PaperTheaters, and I asked one of the employees at Yodobashi, to direct me into what kind of glue I need, and he pointed this up for me. So I'm just gonna zoom in. I honestly think any kind of quick drying glue that will dry on clear, this has no color when it dries on, will do the trick. So maybe you can get some kind of glue at your local craft store. Just make sure that it's gonna dry on clear. Maybe even a glue stick will work. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's strong enough though, because this is much thicker paper than, like, I don't know, like your notebook paper. This is much thicker, almost kind of like cardstock-ish in a way. So you need somewhat of decently strong glue. So this is what I use, and you're gonna need tweezers as well, because the pieces are so kind of tiny that I actually use tweezers to remove each part. And that's all I use to, set this up. So glue and tweezers, and you're able to build all of them. Now let me show you a close-up of each PaperTheater. Here we go. Alright, that's it for the review or showing you the PaperTheater. Didn't see a lot of videos on this, so I hope this kind of brings more attention to these awesome Gundam things that you can actually build at home. I know they're not Gunpla, but I still think they're really neat, and I love displaying them in they're over there on the glass shelf. Maybe I'll show you guys an update eventually on how my Gundam room's coming along. I changed it just a little bit. I used to have all my backlog up there, but I actually cleared out my closet. So this legit, this room is just Gundam stuff. Minus some clothes of mine. It's literally all Gundam stuff and board games. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching. And yeah, thanks again so much for, you know, watching me and supporting me. And I plan on doing an awesome giveaway, you know, to give back to the community for reaching 100,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. I'm still working on that, figuring out what exactly would be an awesome kit to give away. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys around for the next video. Thanks again for watching. Adios.